This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. Today, I wanted to show off some werewolves. And the werewolf we're going to be looking at today is from the movie The Wolfman from 2010, starring Benicio del Toro. And it was a remake of the classic Universal Monsters movie, The Wolfman. And as far as remakes go, I'm not big on remakes. I don't usually like them, but I did like this one. Even though it had a lot of shitty CGI, you know, I really like practical effects. I did like the makeup. I was sad that the transformation scenes that Rick Baker worked on was all cut out and replaced by CGI, but I was happy that his werewolf makeup survived, and it had a lot of love in the makeup because it's Rick Baker and he loves werewolves. As far as remakes go, it's a good movie. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a good monster movie. It's gory for what they will get away with nowadays, and it had a really cool looking monster. All four of the figures that I'm going to show you were made by Mezco, and these are the first two. He looks really good. And you know that when I always show you guys Mezco figures, I'm always telling you how they have that Mezco cartoony look to them, the caricature look. These don't. These look dead on accurate to the movie. And if you were to line these up, you know, with some other action figures and say, pick the Mezco toys, you wouldn't really think these were Mezco. Really good likeness here. He's got nice claws. I believe he stands about 6 inches tall. You know, he stands like all werewolves do on these bent back dog feet. And so these action figures are kind of a bitch to stand up. You got to get just that right center of balance. You got to hit just that right sweet spot to get him to stand. Doesn't he look cool? Such a neat, cool looking face. Little pointy ears. So this is the closed mouth version. And then I bloodied this one up a little more. I mean, he came bloody, but I added to it. I really made it look like he went to town on the villagers. This is the open mouth version. Yeah, I like this version better. I will always take a roaring head over a closed mouth when it comes to monsters. Such a cool likeness, looks just like him. Same body, same everything, just a different head sculpt. These figures were a bitch to find too. So this was 2010. I don't know if I found these at Tower Records or Suncoast Video. Something like that. It was a brick and mortar store. I did not get these online. Nice tattered up clothes. These figures are really expensive now when you try and track these things down on eBay or at a toy show. Like, just loose, these can go for like 50 to 60 bucks. Just loose, out, you know. In a package, I've seen them go for... I was at the San Jose toy show, and I saw one dealer selling this one in its package still for like 85 bucks. Which is crazy, but Universal Monster fans are, you know, we're rabid about getting complete collections. Okay, so like I said, this is my favorite of the smaller figures, and this next one is awesome. This is a 1/6 scale version of that same figure. This is my favorite piece out of the four that I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, this is an awesome toy. He stands probably about 13, 14 inches tall. He's got a bloody, tattered shirt. And he, the trick with him is the same as the others. You gotta monkey with it just to get the right balance. He doesn't have a problem once you find that right spot to stand him in, but yeah, it took about 5 minutes to pose him just to do this video. He'll either lean way too forward or way too back, and you got to get it just right. But then once he stands up, he doesn't have a problem. He doesn't fall over. It's not one of those toys. It doesn't have like loose joints. It's basically a rotocast figure. So he's like, he's pretty heavy though. He's a pretty heavy, solid werewolf. I did put the gloss, the spit around his mouth. He didn't come like that. I actually repainted the entire mouth. The way it came when I bought him was the teeth were completely covered in red, covered in blood. I didn't like that look. So I gave him more of a, lots of gloss, lots of spit coming out of his mouth. And I repainted the teeth and the gums. And the tongue. But if you don't touch yours up, it still looks really, really good. I'm just super picky when it comes to my monsters, and I want them to look the best they can look. So I usually end up touching up every damn toy that I own. But this is a really nice figure. And yeah, like I said, he's about 13, 14 inches tall, something like that. But he's pretty much just a giant-sized version of that figure right there. The same pose, same everything. So I know you're saying, but John, you said these were by Mezco. Shouldn't they have some sort of cartoony caricature version of this guy? Well, yes they do, my friends, and that's number 4 right here. It's like Mezco just couldn't help themselves. They had to Mezco-fy him some way. I used to have this little guy sitting on my desk at work for a long time. He's really cool. He's hunched over, and he's kind of like an urban vinyl toy. He's got a mean little face. And nice little claws. He's posable, but he's sort of forever hunched over. But the face looks like the Wolfman in the movie. They did a good job. Whoops. This Wolfman's been drinking again. Larry Talbot, you know, he's got a drinking problem. We don't like to talk about it, but the first step is admitting you have a problem, Larry. And those are my werewolves from the 2010 film, The Wolfman. All made by Mezco. All really cool monster action figures. And I hope you guys liked taking a look at them. Do you guys have any of these figures? Is this something you'd like to track down, or if you're a monster collector, these ones are nice to have in your collection. Okay, thanks for stopping back by, guys. I will be back with some more monsters very soon. Okay, happy Halloween.